Welcome to Muscoot Farm. Today we're going to be reading Dear Yeti by James Kwan, and afterwards, if you stick around, we're going to be making an extra special treat. So. Dear Yeti, we're searching for you. Sincerely, Hikers. Dear Yeti, we're calling your name. You are one hard beast to find. We are wild but friendly men. You shouldn't be shy. Hikers. Dear Yeti, we found some tracks, poops, and hairs, so you must be close. We would really like to meet you. Hikers. Dear Yeti, morale is still high, but food supplies are low. Hikers. Dear Yeti, we found some berries. They were delicious. Were they from you? Hikers. Dear Yeti, the forest is getting darker. The wind is howling loudly. We hope to see you soon. Hikers. Dear Yeti, we found a snow cave to hide out from the storm. Are you safe and warm too? Hikers. Bird? Yeti? I think we're lost. Uh-oh. Can you hear those spooky sounds? I hope it's not a grizzly bear. Ah! A grizzly bear. Please don't eat my new friends. Thank you, Yeti. It's late and we have to get back home. Can you help us find our way? Goodbye. Psst. Come look at this. Dear Hikers, see you soon. Love, Yeti. I hope you enjoyed Dear Yeti by James Kwan, and now let's go to the kitchen. Alright, so now we're in the kitchen. We just read Dear Yeti, and I think that the Yeti and the kids would have probably found their way home a lot quicker if they had some hot chocolate. So today it's a little chilly, and I think that it would be great to make some hot chocolate with all of you. So we all know that there are some traditional routes to make hot chocolate. There's stuff like this, the packet, where you can just add milk or water to this and then you're all set. If you want to go a little crazy, you can use this. It's Hershey's Cocoa, and then you can just follow the recipe right here on the back. But today, because I wanted to make it really special, I think that we're gonna make the best homemade hot chocolate ever. So we've got all of our stuff ready, and let's go. All right, so the first thing that we need is 2 cups of milk. So we're just gonna pour that. That goes into the pot. And then we need 2 tablespoons of sugar. So there's 1, 2. we have our milk and sugar mixture on our stove, and that's going over medium heat. So each stove's a little bit different. For ours, it's a number system, so we put it on 5. And just make sure that whenever you're doing any of this stuff involving a stove or anything hot, that you have a grown-up's supervision. So as our milk mixture continues to heat, we want it to get to about 180 degrees. And if you don't have a thermometer, it's okay. You can just wait until you see little bubbles around the sides. You don't want it to be a full rolling boil because that can scald the milk. So when it gets to about 180 degrees, our next step is that we want to add our milk chocolate into the mixture. So what we're going to do, this is actually bittersweet chocolate. You can probably use whatever chocolate that you have lying around. If you have a chocolate bar, you can chop it up, but it needs about 4 ounces of whatever chocolate you choose to use. So we're going to put that into a bowl. So then, once you have that in a bowl, you're gonna place that in the microwave, and you're gonna heat it for about 30 seconds at a time, and you're gonna stir it until it's just melted. You don't want it to be too runny or anything like that. So as it gets just melted, then we'll be able to put it in our mixture. Okay, so this was just in for 30 seconds. You can start to see that it is melting. And I know I say it a lot, but the smell-o-vision, this is delightful. So we're gonna put it back in for probably about 30 more seconds. And okay, so after another 30 seconds, I think we are perfect. So that was 1 minute and 30 seconds in total. So you want it to where it's like that and nothing more. So now that we have that, we will pour it into our milk mixture. All right, so the temperature is at 180, so we wanted to turn that off, and now we are going to add in our chocolate. So this recipe actually makes enough for 2 servings. So we're gonna add this in. The chocolate's in there, so the recipe says you can add a splash of vanilla. So I'm just gonna add just that, just a little bit of vanilla. And if you are using something other than bittersweet chocolate, you can not add the sugar. That's what the recipe says, just because it may be a little too sweet, but you may be like me and that doesn't matter. So now that we have the milk, the chocolate, the vanilla and the sugar in here, I'm just gonna stir that up, and that's pretty much it. At this point, once you've got to this stage, you can put it in your mug. Okay, so now that that is all mixed together, it's time to assemble your hot chocolate. So we're gonna pour this into your favorite mug, and like I said, you may have some extra left over. And then you're gonna wanna top that with whatever your favorite thing to put in hot cocoa is, marshmallows, and if you're like me, a little whipped cream. Maybe a lot of whipped cream. And now, we get to try it. It is very good. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope that you enjoy your hot chocolate.